Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. My name is Hanik Barnett. They say Malawi is poor, but I tell you, Malawi is not poor. Look how beautiful this country is. This is Malawi. This is beautiful country. Don't believe the lies of the people who look down upon others. You can't tell me this is poor country. We need to encourage each other. We need to believe in ourselves. Malawi is indeed a beautiful country. Beautiful people. The slogan for the nation of Malawi is the warm heart of Africa. I tell you, Malawi is a rich country. It's the narrative of the Western media that has put Malawi as the poorest country in the world. This is not a poor country. Just watch yourself. See how beautiful this country is. This is one of the shops in Malawi. Tell me, is this not Europe? See, this is Malawi, but it looks like one of the shops in Europe. A poorest country cannot be organized like this one. Let's be serious. This country is organized. It's only that Malawi has been discouraged by people, by organizations which lend money to Africans by categorizing countries like Malawi as the poorest countries. Instead of promoting these countries like Malawi to depend on themselves, if we allow countries like Malawi to depend on themselves, there is a big potential that these countries can grow and become rich, very rich, and compete with the rest of the world. There's no reason for Malawians to complain that they are poor. They just need to believe in themselves. Government of Malawi must believe in itself. See how beautiful this country is. Right? This is the beautiful country. These are beautiful people, well organized, right? They're doing everything which developed countries do. Look, Malawi is indeed beautiful. No, we must not underrate this country. Telling it to be a small country, a poorest country. I don't think it is poor. This is a rich country. There are rich people in Malawi. We just make sure that each and every person is able to access these basic needs in Malawi. The problem with poverty is the gap between the rich and poor. That gap is the one which makes one country poor. But Malawi is not poor. Malawi is not poor. I tell you, Malawi is not poor. Malawi is very rich. Malawi is very rich indeed. Don't believe the lies of the people that say that Malawi is poor. Look, this is another shop. This one is Chipiku shop. It's in Limbe, in Malawi. Well organized. Right? Don't tell me the poorest country look like this. No. Malawians, we must believe in ourselves. I'm a Malawian as well. I'm showing you the world how Malawi looks like. Malawi is indeed a beautiful country. Fanta, right? Malawi is it's good. It's nice. It's nice, I tell you. It's a beautiful country. Malawians are rich people. Right? You can see Malawians are organized people. They are doing everything that rich people, rich countries do. And look how beautiful and organized Malawi is. I believe you are enjoying this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Malawi is indeed beautiful. These are beautiful people. Right? What do we need to do in Malawi? This is a bank in Malawi. It's called National Bank. Right? Beautiful people. National Bank in Limbe, Victoria Avenue. It's a beautiful bank. It's one of the many banks in Malawi. That building is post office. On the left, that one is post office, Limbe post office. Look, Malawi is beautiful. On the right is a bank, National Bank. It's very beautiful. Look, this is a beautiful country, bro. Don't tell me Malawi is poor. I can't buy it. Look. See. These are happy people. Right? What we need is just to spread the development in Malawi to reach the rural people, to reach everyone in our towns, in our villages. We must be organized and developed. We should reach every area in Malawi with development, because poverty comes when local people are not able to get their needs. They don't have food, they don't have shelter, that is accommodation, decent accommodation. It's when poverty comes. But when we begin to spread evenly the development, that is to say, distributing the resources equally in the nation, it's when the nation becomes fully developed. Already we have got the foundation of development in Malawi, which is very good, right? So we need to do everything we can to encourage the spreading of the development. I tell you, this is still Malawi. It's Limbe, part of Blantyre. Right? It's a beautiful country. Look how beautiful this nation is. Don't tell me this country is poor. What we need is just to make sure that we fill up the gap between the rich and the poor. We must cross that gap so that everyone in Malawi can access equal resources, can become one. Look how beautiful this nation is. Oh man, this nation is very beautiful. Look, look, look. This cannot be a poor country. Don't tell me Malawi is poor. Look, they're organized, cool people. Come on, man. This is like New York. It's Malawi. Alright, this is Malawi. Please subscribe to my channel. Malawi is very beautiful. Oh man, Malawi is very beautiful. It's indeed a developed nation. And Malawians are peaceful people, very kind people, warm-hearted, they're nice people. Right? This is Malawi. Malawi is a country of 20 million people. At the time of recording this video, there are 20 million Malawians. It means there are a lot of people in Malawi. I'm telling you, Malawi is beautiful, organized. This is a small shop in Malawi. Oh man, I tell you, I love this country. It's my country. I love my country so much. Sometimes when I see people leaving Malawi for other countries, I'm like, but why? Why can't we just come together in Malawi and forget about going overseas? We just need to work together to develop our nation further. Because the country is already beautiful, it's already developed. We just need to improve, to keep on developing this nation, because at the time of at this time, it is a good time for developing the nation, so that the future generation should have a better Malawi than this one. We can improve, because there are people who built this nation a long time ago, and we are having this nation today like this. So we can do better by developing this nation further. Right? But maybe the conditions are not good at this time around. That Malawians, they find it so hard to get jobs. They find it so hard to start business because there's no capital. Government should make sure that there is a deliberate policy to encourage young Malawians to start doing business in Malawi by investing in these young Malawians and financing them unconditionally, so that they should be having businesses. They should be setting up their own businesses, right? And we can encourage development of this nation by encouraging the Malawians, local Malawians, to have financial capacity, to be financially empowered, right? So that they should be able to earn a living, right? There should be a policy in Malawi that is going to encourage the financial ability, so that Malawians should be able to earn a better living. So this is Malawi, okay? It's beautiful, I tell you. It's a very beautiful country, beautiful people. Malawi is developed. The world is lying by saying Malawi is poor. I don't see this. There are people who are coming from other countries to Malawi and are getting better in this nation. They see opportunity in this nation. But Malawians themselves, they don't see opportunity in this nation. We must encourage one another. We must develop one another. This is our nation. We can do better. So, my problem is whenever it comes to development, we must develop nationwide. We must even develop in our living areas where people are. There must be also be development. We cannot just look at only one part or just only central areas in the nation which are developed, but the masses in our villages, in our towns are not developed. Development must be spread evenly. I think the people who plan development in the nation like Malawi, they must make sure that they reach development to the poor people in our villages, in our towns. They must build good laws in the villages, in our towns. They must put, it is very important to put certain structures in our towns, in our villages, which can be those developmental structures, many roads. There must be well-built roads, and the Malawians must be encouraged to build good houses. Right? If we build good houses for our people, plan our villages, plan our towns to look modern, organized, because it's only in the cities, it's only in the main towns where life is, where people are organized. But in our villages, we are not organized. We don't have good laws. We don't have organized buildings, all right, like modern buildings. We need to do something to make sure that we have good organized nationwide. We've got organized towns, organized villages, the modern buildings in the villages, modern buildings, modern roads in our villages, in our towns. Malawi should be well organized. Like if we can do that, we can have the better Malawi. Because this is already the better Malawi. It's best. I don't think people who are saying Malawi is poor were saying the truth. I don't see poverty here. I see people who are hardworking, who are developing by themselves. They're doing everything to earn their living, and they are really developed people in Malawi. This is a beautiful nation. Look how Malawi is beautiful. It's still a beautiful nation. This is Limbe. It's part of Blantyre, right? So I can say this is extension of Blantyre city. Limbe is an extension of Blantyre city. Blantyre city, it's beautiful. Look how beautiful Blantyre is. This is Malawi, brothers. Hope you're enjoying this video. And the people who are thinking Malawi is poor now, I believe you are now changing your mind to say no, this nation is not poor. This nation, and it's clean nation. Look, I haven't seen any beggars. I haven't seen even people living in the streets, homeless people. I haven't seen them. It's clean and beautiful nation, a beautiful town, beautiful city. Oh look, it's really very beautiful. Malawi is beautiful. Oh look, it's a developed nation. Don't tell me this is a poor nation. No, this is a really developed nation. Look, well organized. Well organized. The roads are clean and smart. clean and well paved. No, Malawi, you are not poor. You are really rich. You must be proud of yourself. The problem with Malawians are not talkative people. They will never talk higher about themselves. They're just quiet. They're just humble people. Warm-hearted people, I know. These are good people. They know they're developed, but they just can't talk about it. They just hear people saying, Malawi is poor, it's a lavish nation, it's a trash nation. No, there's nothing in Malawi. Are you serious? Look how beautiful this nation is. It's really organized. We just need to make sure that the people in the villages are financially empowered, are economically empowered, so that they can have financial means to support themselves. They need to have income, a solid financial foundation, so that they can do things on their own. Right? Because the problem with poverty is that when you let only poverty be in the urban areas and the villages there's no development there, people are poor in the villages, there's going to be a problem, because everyone must have financial capacity. There should be equal income. The source must be equally distributed, so that we cannot sideline other people financially, right? And we should make sure that we should end the poverty, individual poverties that people have individually, so that people should have access to loans in the bank easily as Malawians. Like they should be able to go and get loans easily. There should be soft conditions. Say like if you have an ID, national ID of Malawi, that can be a condition for you to get a loan. And the loans, giving loans to Malawi should not be a big thing, a big process that discourages people to apply for loans, to go to the bank to look for loans. You can get a loan for building a house, right? A simple modern house. That should be that ability, right? If we do that to Malawians will be well developed. But if we let the money to go only to the rich people, that's why we are widening the poverty. That's, if we don't support financially local people, it's like you are widening the gap between the rich and the poor. Look how beautiful Malawi is. This is still Malawi. It's a beautiful country. I love this nation. Malawi is where I come from. And this is Limbe. Right? This is Limbe, part of Blande City. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful nation. Look how beautiful Malawi is. Smart nation, cleanest. I don't think there is justice with the other media who say Malawi is poor. Malawi is not poor. When I look at this buildings, these roads, when I look at this video, I really know that Malawi is rich. Malawi is developed. Government, you must know that your nation is rich. Malawians are rich. You just need to encourage Malawians, right, by providing them with the necessary amenities. You must end the poverty of people who are living in the rural areas and people who are living in the cities who are really poor. You must end that poverty. If you can deal with that poverty, Malawi can become rich and the life in Malawi can be easy. But at this time around, when you look at this video, you see that Malawi is beautiful and it's a good nation. It's well developed. But people are suffering. So what we should do is to end the poverty of the people. We should make sure that Malawians should have income. Malawians should be able to go and get the basic needs easily. To get basic needs should not be a problem. Even accommodation, even Malawians should have a good accommodation, whether you're in a village, whether you're in a towns, in urban areas, you must have good, decent housing. Right? When I'm talking about housing, I mean a house which has got all necessary things. All right, a house should have electricity connection. A house should have a bath and a toilet inside. A house should have a fridge, a cooker. A house should have water, running water, and the house should be a good house, completed house, finished house. All Malawians should be able to have this housing. I believe if we can do that to Malawians, then we're going to end poverty. At this century of 21st century, many Malawians are not able to have accommodation, decent accommodation. It's only few Malawians. So if we end this poverty of accommodation, poverty of having basic needs, difficult to have basic needs, all right, if we end this poverty, Malawians should be able to have income so that they can get the basic needs themselves, I think we are going to have a beautiful and developed Malawi. But Malawi is already developed. So we just need to have people development. Not only having urban development, but also people development. That is, we are looking at the lives of the people. Oh, Malawi is beautiful, I tell you. This is still Malawi. It's a good country. It's nice. It's a very beautiful country, I tell you. Malawians are happy people. Are warm-hearted people. And if we can just do more to develop Malawi nationwide, then the poverty which we have been having in Malawi, we've been talking about of people, will be ended. Right? It's the responsibility of everyone. Many of those people that are entrusted with responsibilities of making sure that they are running the public resources, that are in managing the public resources, you have got a big load to make sure that you are doing your job very well, so that you can end the poverty of people in Malawi. Look how beautiful Malawi is. This is Malawi, I'm telling you. It's a beautiful nation, don't tell me. And it's big. Blantyre City is as well big. Look how beautiful it is. Malawi is really beautiful. It's beautiful, it's developed. I see. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me Malawi is poor. You've been lying to us, telling Malawi is a poor destination. Don't go there. People are poor. Don't invest in Malawi. It's a poor destination. There's nothing in Malawi. Are you serious? There's nothing in Malawi. By looking at all these things which you are looking, by watching this video, are you serious that Malawi is poor? I don't think that can be a true and fair view of saying that Malawi is poor. It is not. It's a beautiful nation. It's a very nice nation. Right? This is a good nation. It's like you're in America. It's like you're in Europe. What we just need is just to spread this development to everywhere in Malawi. We need to build Malawi like this everywhere. Good roads must be everywhere. Because if we can do that, then Malawi will be fully developed. Right? If we just need to do more. We should go where the people are living. Those places are the ones which are poor. Like the villages where people are, that's where people are poor. You are going to see bad condition of living standard of Malawians there. People sleeping in bad houses, people don't have water, don't have food. That's why people say Malawi is poor. But when you're looking at this city, Blantyre City, this is Limbe only. If you're looking at this, because when you go where I'm going, you keep going, you are going to get to Blantyre City, many city there. It's as well beautiful. But what we need is just to end the poverty in places where people are. Like people living in Bangwe, Sochi, Manje, people living in Chiwembe, people living in Cholo, people living in Doha, all 20, is it 30 districts or 28 districts in Malawi. We must end the poverty there, where people are, right? If we end this poverty, Malawi will be well and good. Malawi will be fully developed. People will have better life, better living standard. If we can do that, we just need to make sure that there is a better living standard in Malawi, so that this poverty thing in Malawi can be a story of the past. That's how Malawi is. I believe you've enjoyed this video. I am asking you kindly to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being informed.